Are we supposed to look over there?
Oh, we can, it doesn't matter.
Probably not, right?
Yeah.
This is funny.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here tonight. Paradise. Slay. One, two, camera in action. Alright. Be serious now. Business now.
Yeah.
My name is Ray Angel Harris, director for Lost Birds Productions, a Sundals entertainment production. I'm here with Rob Cage, one of the actors for the Kapre movie. I'm here to interview him about his first outlook for that movie trailer we did. He basically saw more than the trailer, and let's see what he had to say about it. So Frank, what do you think about after watching like the long version of the trailer, Kapre?
I think it came wonderfully. It was wonderfully done by the director. He did a wonderful thing about cutting it together because all of it went smooth. It looked like it smoothly from start to finish. And it got the scare factor in it, which I really like because I'm a big horror fan. So if anybody knows, I like the scare factor because you can't have a great horror film without somebody getting scared. Because basically, if you don't have that scare factor, people are not going to come in to see it, and it's not going to be truly a horror movie.
Right. So here's a question though. So for all those shoot up days that when you guys went filming, and looking at the productive movie that was filmed that time, what would you say about it? All that hard work.
The hard work, it paid off. It basically, you can see it with you'll be able to see it with the trailer. It really paid off.
Here's a question. Do you think all the things that you guys did out there, when you guys out there filming and looking at the movie now, do you think that's the outcome of it?
I think the hard work you'll definitely see because we did hard work. And
I heard like there's an argument with a director and you.
It was a minor argument. It wasn't like a major argument. It's not like I was being a diva and throwing stuff around, asking for my M&Ms.
Because a lot of people was like saying like there were like some big arguments there.
No, there wasn't.
Like you weren't like listening and so on.
No, there wasn't a big argument. We had a little different point of view, but eventually both of our views came together, and you can see that in film because there was some things that he said that worked that I didn't think worked, but we compromised and we looked at both of the angles, and it actually helped the movie be better because not every person's gonna be like there's people see things at different points of views. So you can't say one's better than the other because you have to look at it different.
Yeah.
And when you look at it differently, you'll see something that you didn't really see. And be like, oh yeah, I can use that.
Okay. So after watching the whole film, I mean, there's more parts that needs to be added, but after watching it, what do you think about the whole thing?
I think it was great. It was greatly done by the directors. The actors did a great job, including myself and the actress. Because with the actress, she really put the scream into it, which in a horror film, you have to have screams because that's going to make scare the audience. Because if you don't have that scare factor, it's just going to be like, oh, another horror movie that they put in the shitters. Because there's been some horror movies that weren't that great and didn't have, yeah, pretty much sucked.
Okay, so what do you think about like the creature, the actress and actors in the film, and the director? How all these people working together made it happen.
I think all of us make it happen. It made the film better because
I mean, did the monster do its job right? I mean, did Joey and the other characters made a great performance to do the job?
Yeah.
Are they the right people for it?
Yes, they were definitely, including myself, were the right people to do it. And the creature, you're gonna get scared because it's something that you've seen, but you really haven't taken a look at, and it's going to come at a different angle than you're used to, which makes it even more scary.
Okay, so do you think the director did the right thing producing the thing?
Yeah, I definitely did. And if I'm still in it, but I would see it myself. That's how much I believe in this movie, that I actually would see it myself. Because from what I've seen, as a moviegoer, I would be scared. Because there's some elements that make it scary. And also about the creature, there's things unknown about the creature that also make it scary at the same time.
So here's the main question though. What's the difference of every horror movie and this one? Because I heard this one, it just goes straight to the horror filled.
Yeah, it doesn't really beat around the bush. It goes straight to the heart.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more scary because you have that backstory, but you don't have that, oh, it's going to be a 3-hour movie that it's going to drag on. You don't have that drag on, which is good because if you have that drag on, the audience is going to get bored.
Can you describe it, let's say, in just a normal basis? A person just woke up. She does this basically walk every day, and things just went wrong.
Yeah, everything. She was in this environment that she was used to, and then something scary goes up, so all hell breaks loose.
So basically what you're trying to say, like this movie, it's like, in reality, it's like a person just woke up and decided to just walk and then that's it.
Yeah, and basically
not like other movie that, it tells you a little story and then it cuts off and then, all this wasted time and then it goes back to it again and then it moves on to the middle part and then the ending and then that's it and then you'll see something.
Yeah.
But this one just moves you straight.
It goes straight to the action basically. It doesn't give you that, what I call the trimming, because it
doesn't waste time.
Yeah, it doesn't waste time, and plus it keeps your attention. It doesn't like say, oh, that it's gonna. It doesn't take a while. The suspense is already there. It doesn't take a while to build up the suspense.
So how about like the soundtrack, the creature, the coloring of grading like the film?
Well, I would just say
like dark.
It's more of a dark because there's the creature itself. There's the mythology, but it's not really well known about it. It's just a creature that it's known about, but you don't really know a lot about. So it gives it that scare factor too. Because
it's like if you see it for the first time, what are you gonna do? You take off.
Yeah, and it's got a what I call a mysterious factor, which makes it more scarier because it could pop out of nowhere, basically.
Right.
And,
And the creature Kapre is a legendary monster in the Philippines. I mean, maybe it's the same thing with, you know, North American, the southern places. I mean, around the world, they just have like different names. Yeti,
yeah.
Bigfoot, what's the other name? Sasquatch.
Yeah.
But it could be anything.
Yeah.
So that's the legendary from Philippines. That's what they call it, Kapre.
Yeah. And with the creature itself, it just scared. I mean, when I looked at the picture of the costume and everything, I was instantly scared because it just the motions. It feels more fluid. It's just like something that a creature would do.
So do you think if you ever do the same thing, like if you like wake up in the morning after it rain, and then just go in the woods, you know, just walk, and then is this creature basically will show up there? What would you do? The same thing?
I
Get
would-
killed at the end?
Well, yeah, but you know how they tend to be. But I mean, the creature, I would be scared like the actors if I saw something like this because, like I said, it pops out of nowhere, so you get that scare factor.
Yeah, I heard like they killed like a real pig in the scene.
Well, there's a pig, yeah. There's a pig in the scene, but I just we'll give you that little bit, but we don't want to go over because we don't want to give too much.
So since this is our first time,
Yeah.
should we give this to the public for free or?
Well, what we're gonna do is,
I mean, just trying to get the word out there.
we're getting the word out. Like with a previous video, I said Kickstarter. That's the way we're getting the word out. And
Yeah, we need some sponsors because you know I basically spend my own money getting all our equipment and producing this thing, and we're not rich people or anything.
yeah,
We're trying to make it happen because I think our ideas, it has something, not like you know pre-made up things, put it all together and get it out there. I think the story is very constructive, and like I said, it's legend from Philippines, and I think we did a pretty good job based on all the ideas that we got. Like you know, we put it on the table from different people, from ourselves, and listening and getting all those ideas together. We basically made things happen. But in the film industries now, they use a 4K version, you know, for shooting the film, and we have the capability, but we don't have the right equipment to inject it to our cameras. So this Kickstarter is basically
it's basically to raise the funds to get for the certain 4K to get it, and to also get the movie. Because what we're thinking about doing it is, if we need to, is to do the movie ourselves and have it released. If at a time it gets released, we can release it through our Loftberg production, so we can get it in the theater, so all you guys can see and see what the hard work we did through the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to be famous or anything, but I think doing something like this, you know, if you believe in yourself that you can do it, you can actually do it. Because we did it.
Yeah. And,
with our own money too.
Yeah, and the thing is about, I actually got the reason why I actually signed on to it, because I believed in the project, and you'll hear this from actors that choose certain parts that they actually believe in that character and they can do a good job at playing that character. And that's what I felt when I saw the script and the actual screen the actual
Screener.
the storyboard.
Yeah, the storyboard. Yeah.
When I saw the storyboard, I saw myself actually doing that and it coming live in my head. I had the idea of what it would look like when from the screenboard.
And how about watching it in the big screen?
And the big screen, I'm just hoping when I want to see it, just as going through this process, I would definitely see it on the big screen, and I would want other people to see it. That's why we're trying to really promote this movie, because we both believe in this movie.
Yeah.
So we want other people to see his vision of what the movie is and my portrayal of his vision. And when you'll see it, we're hoping that you'll really like that portrayal and back us, like say, have backers for the film so we can actually put it out and put it in theaters. So all you guys can see the actual movie.
And or we could always release it for free.
We could.
Torrent.
Yeah, we could do that, but I want everybody to see that through the screen.
Yeah, because if it's bigger screen, the better, because you get the sounding effects in there, the dark graded color that we basically use for the film, and it's just the whole thing is crazy and creepy, dark, scary, and like you said, like Frank also said, like this movie basically it goes straight to action. You don't have to wait like 5 minutes. Like you're there. It feels like the actress, it becomes you. Like you're in the film. Like you're sitting down there watching this thing. It kind of like it makes you become the character that goes inside the woods, and you see this thing,
and how you would react to this thing.
Right.
Put into that situation, because what I would do is be scared, because it just pops out of nowhere. You don't expect it to come out.
Yeah, and plus, you, like you said, you don't have to wait for this thing. It's just, it takes you right there. It's like the ending was the beginning, and then the whole thing is basically the whole ending.
Yeah.
Because the action is there, starting from the beginning and all the way to the end. It's like, most of the time, like when you watch a movie, you're waiting for it to get to a certain point. Because sometimes they waste like half of the film, and then the ending part was just 5 minutes of good thing, and then the whole thing, that's it. And you said, it sucks. And you don't believe in horror anymore.
It's what I saw sometimes called cheesy horror, because you're getting the action, but it kind of disappoints you at the point when they have the action, because you're like, oh, I waited for this for like 20 or 30 minutes? Really?
And what, you pay for what, $20, $19, $19, $20, $25 for a DVD now?
Well, that's pretty much. But just which I'm hoping you guys will see is when you back us up and we put out the movie, that you'll see what we go through. We went through doing this movie on a daily basis, meaning the director, right, and me, Rob Cage. You'll see what the process of what we did and how we were trying to make a great movie.
Right.
And how that came across.
Okay, so we have a trailer in our Lost Birds Production YouTube account, and we plan to basically get that going. If you guys could probably give us a name, because we're trying to name it the Bat Creature. But since this guy basically doesn't have any wings, so we can't really call it Bat Creature.
Yeah, that's the other movie. We don't want you can confuse it with the Kapre. This is another movie that we're working on. So this is the second project that we're working on.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many projects we have. Insomnia. It's about a girl that we don't really know what happened to her, like in the beginning, because she might get into a car crash and messed up her head, or she probably lost her family. Because
You just don't know what happened to
you
her.
don't know. But I can tell you this: she doesn't sleep much. She acts like she's sleeping, but she doesn't. And then she started like seeing something. Basically, the trailer is coming soon. We're gonna shoot it in Virginia, and then we have Channel. It's about a girl that went to like a party, and then after that came home and started seeing all these dead people.
Yeah, and crazy stuff just ends up happening during general.
And then we have a TV series. It's called Secret. It's about a family guy that basically got the mistress saying to leave your family or else
And basically,
I'll kill you, I'll kill them.
what extent she'll go to actually make that happen?
Yeah, and then we have another Christian movie coming soon, but I think we'll be focusing to making trailers because producing a full movie, it requires funding, and
That's why we're like for the first movie. That's why we're doing the Kickstarter, because we're doing it for that funding that we need to make the movie.
yeah, I mean, we can fund the movie, but it might take some time because we have to save up for it.
Yeah, you like in the movie industry, you have to. Some people go make their own movies, but they need the funding to do that because unless you have a big studio backing you, you don't have that funding. That
Yeah, but if they see the Kapre movie, then they will get the sense, an idea that this director basically knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And the actors basically did a great job
But yeah.
being part of this. And but like I said, we're doing that.
Yeah, and also I wanted to say,
That creature in the woods. What would we call it? Not the bat creature. Probably the blue creature.
we'll figure out the title after we put out the trailer and everything. And we'll put a new trailer also on the Lost Bird Prevention, the YouTube channel. We'll put a new trailer for the Kapre to see what we've been doing lately, and just see the process of the movie.
Right. And yeah, if you guys like the interview tonight, and you can comment and follow us on YouTube, Facebook.